On today's episode of Pick the Push, we have a twofer for the people. We sit down with Eddie Johnson and talk about him coming off of a defense from this past weekend against Jared Holmes at AEW Dynasty and winning by 3 points. Plus, we also sit down with the new number one contender, Dpants, who will get his shot this weekend at WrestleMania against Eddie Johnson for the Pick the Push Championship. And someone owes us a promo. We go over that. And finally, we go over the WrestleMania card that you can fill out for the Pick the Push Royale, but you're going to want to wait till the end to do that because we go over every single question and let you know what you need to know before you realize you don't know. I'm Ian Fox, joined as always by my best friends Joe and Brett. I think that's everything, so...
Pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. Pick the push. No half steps, no in between. Pick the push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push.
Oh shit, what's up, Jared?
What's up? I didn't even mean to join. To be fair.
Well, you did, and welcome to Pick the Push.
Hello. Bye-bye.
And actually, I'm really glad Jared's here because he can listen to all of this. Starting with the championship results, 53-50, Eddie Johnson beating Jared Holmes by 3 points.
Unreal. So close.
Super close. I was really hoping for Jared. I'm not going to lie. But congratulations, Eddie Johnson. Super, happy that you also retained. And good luck against Dpants at WrestleMania.
Is there anybody else that has an opinion about that match here?
Yeah, I do. I blame Coach and Christian. I blame Coach and Christian.
Oh sheesh! I should look at the points and whatnot. I was so late watching all of my watching Dynasty. I tried to keep off of it.
Yeah, you came in dead last. Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
No, I didn't.
Wait, you did?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh my! What? No.
Yep.
Okay, I gotta look at this.
First was Dpants. He's the new number one contender. I know that for a fact. He has the second highest score in Pick the Push history.
With 81 points, like you said, number one
Not
contender
the
for
highest,
WrestleMania.
Not the highest. But you also have to realize that he is ranked 26th overall and is now number one contender.
Wait, what?
Crazy, right? Yeah, he's number 26 on the leaderboard.
One of the lowest averages ever to become number one contender.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
True underdog story.
It's consistency versus consistency to me, right? Eddie Johnson's been insanely consistent at scoring those crazy high points, been part of 7 Royales, while Dpants has showed up at every single one, all 11, having a lower average, but still gets their shot at WrestleMania.
It's like I might take number one before you become champion, like just like a luck thing.
Yep. Then we had Toxic at number 2 with 69.
It's nice.
Another one that's really funny is the top 2 scorers in this pay-per-view are actually like the 2 bottom ranked. Granted, Toxic's been doing a lot better at getting points. Her average has gone up a lot since we started.
I mean, this is definitely not an easy challenge, and I feel like both Dpants and Toxic are newer to wrestling. Is that fair?
Very, I would say. Not Dpants. Dpants is just really bad at noticing patterns.
Dpants is just new to the Royale. We'll say
Yes.
that then, I guess.
Yes, he's new to the
no
Royale.
experience picking stuff.
He's been a wrestling guy, though.
Yeah, fair.
Isn't Toxic also like an AEW savant somehow?
Yes, they do way better on AEW pay-per-views for
Way
some
better.
strange reason.
Yeah.
And they don't really watch.
Ain't that just the way? And then we have a tie for third between Blue Ghost and The Mind.
Ooh.
Oh shoot!
Both with 60 points.
Well, shout out to both of them. I know that The Mind has been saying that he's coming for it. He wants that title.
This for sure is a good start. So between us three, Joe, you had 22 points. Brett, you had 54 points.
Yeah, that's pretty good for me.
I had 57 points.
I was dead last.
Bro, I got pretty close to you. That's
3
crazy.
points.
You guys were off by 3 points, and he only beat Caitlyn by 1.
Yo, shout out Caitlyn, but also didn't we all do better than Eddie and
Yes, both of you guys did.
Yeah. You would have won the
What-
championship
what?
if you were in the match.
oh shit! Look at that. See, anybody could win.
With 57 points, I get to choose who does the promo punishment for next week.
Oh,
right,
cool.
what
Do
am
you
I
already
doing?
have that?
Hang on. You don't know what the plan was because
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Brett's making me do promos, making me sing. I was like, well, maybe I got to make him sing and then come
Okay.
up with a way for him to do that. And then I was like, he's going to love that. I can't do that. He's going to enjoy that so
Oh,
much.
No.
So I had to
got
say
so
that
excited.
to take it away from you because Joe got last. Of course, I have to pick Joe. And it's not even like, it's nothing even personal. You can't get last and not get the promo.
I was actually looking forward to it.
Good. I'm glad it stung. I got you both. Look at that.
Don't say you got us both until I do my promo. I've
Well,
gotten you both times.
Hear me out though, because not personal, I really just want to stick it to you for getting last. So I want your best like Ricky Bobby type if you're not first, you're last type of promo. I feel like that's easy enough for you to just go off about if you're not first, you're last.
I want to see that kind of bad.
Like, do a Ricky Bobby style monologue?
Sure, whatever, however you want to feel like that. I just want some sort of Ricky Bobby thing talking about, not being first, you're last. So you know what? All three of us right now, we're last.
Yeah. I wasn't the only one that lost.
See, this my guns are down. This is just a fair, nothing like not a jabby, nothing trolly. Just,
Sounds
I think
really
that's a fair, you
fun.
know what I'm saying? Not awful. There's no like you have to try and work your way around it. Like it is what it is. It's nothing that's going to keep you up at night.
Yeah. And if you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. For my vote, right now, I don't feel like I could be swayed. I'm going AEW this week.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
confident on AEW as well.
Yeah.
Reason being is I'm looking over Raw, and it is mostly promos because they're getting ready for WrestleMania. They're holding off. They're still in a holding pattern. They ended for the 7th week in a row. They had a promo to end the show. I hate it. I use this very, very sparingly. The two highlights, quote unquote highlights, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee versus Rusev and McDonough match. I actually enjoyed that. Liv Morgan apparently has a music video because she did music, so that's her new
true,
entrance.
Yeah, that's right.
That's kind of cool. And then AEW literally killed it. MJF was bombarded with the championship match to open the show, and then they were like, haha, JK, it's the main event. Tommaso Ciampa had Desmond and Xavier, which that match was fucking baller. I recommend anyone to go back and watch that. Tommaso Ciampa and Desmond and Xavier was a fantastic match. And then Will Ospreay versus Henchicero was like a, hey, guess what? He had neck surgery match. And they just constantly brutally attacked Will Ospreay's neck for like 30 minutes.
In new and unique ways.
Yeah, it was awesome. Oh, and then the Jericho Ricochet bald promo where Jericho just repeatedly called Ricochet bald for like 10 minutes. It's fantastic.
What are you talking about, Bald?
Yep. What are you talking about, Bald? Get down to the ring, Bald, and you leave Stupid and Ugly. That's right, Stupid and Ugly, up on the stage, and come down here, Bald, and let me beat you up.
Really, really want to talk about this for AEW though, because the main event of it being Darby versus MJF, I was like so thrown off guard that it was happening that night, but also so excited, being like, this is a hell of a main event. It's right before
Stoked.
WrestleMania. This is crazy.
I was expecting a barn burner.
Yeah, right.
Expecting a barn burner. You have Sting come out. You're like, yeah, this is going to be crazy. I'm listening to it at work, mind you. And I have it in, and it's a minute and 45 seconds. It goes by, and Darby's your new champion. I was like, what? I literally had to walk over to my phone and hit the rewind button 3 times because
Yeah.
it only had to go back a minute and a half. And I got to watch the match again.
The start of the match was great. Like, I love that by MJF, where he's like, oh, hang on. I still got my diamond ring. Here you go. And then he just low blows Darby. That was
So
cool.
good.
Yeah.
And
perfect.
then it was finger poke of doom. I don't even get it.
No, finisher spam.
Yeah, I
Finish
know
your
what it
spam.
was, but that's what it felt like. Was like, here you go. It was cool for Darby. I really liked that moment, but it was a weird way to give it to him. And like, it's not like they were running short. Like they ended early, and like I knew it was time to show the celebration, but it was weird.
I actually liked it because I've been, what we're doing here is trying to compare AEW and WWE as promotions, and the fact that AEW has the stones to have MJF defend against Kenny to lose to Darby in 1.5 minutes is a fucking power move, and I just have to give AEW credit. Or Tony or whoever is creative, I got to give him credit for the stones to do that.
The storytelling alone is great. Like it shows that
Amazing
hey,
storytelling.
you got your ass whooped for a full hour 3 days before we're gonna make you defend it again, and then you're gonna defend it against Darby, who literally doesn't give a shit about his body.
Right.
It'll make you look tough, even though you're getting your ass kicked in like 2 minutes. Like you're getting squashed.
He just fought the wrestling god or the god of pro wrestling, whatever you want to
And
call it.
won.
Right. As the devil. I don't hate that Darby won. I'm really happy for him. The match was just not what I was expecting. And it was still a highlight though. That just reinforced. I like even with that going on, I'm still choosing AEW.
Mhm. Yep. I
Yeah.
think it was perfect storytelling. MJF has got movies that he's going to be in, and so he's off to be filming. So he's going to be off
Oh
TV
dang,
for a
is
while.
that why?
Yep.
All right. That brings AEW's lead 11-4. I'm now joined by a very, very, very special guest. 3 times on this show, contender, champion, defending champion now. Eddie Johnson survived the Jared Holmes by 3 points at Dynasty and walks into WrestleMania tomorrow still wearing the gold. Welcome back, Eddie Johnson, the Pick the Push champion.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be back. I told you it was my goal to come back to the Fed at Mania, and I did it.
You've been on this show as the contender, as the new champion, and now the defending champion headed into WrestleMania. Each time the stakes have been different. What does it feel like walking into tonight compared to the first 2 times?
So I'm going to say, honestly, my confidence grew bigger just because I beat somebody who literally broke the record. And now I didn't beat him with ease, of course, but I squeaked by someone who scored the highest points. I'm more confident going into WrestleMania, 100%.
3 points is no joke.
No.
We've had it closer before, but both of you have been firing on all cylinders. So for it to come down to 3 points was kind of like poetry. Like it was really
Yeah.
crazy of a matchup. So you went from a listener to the contender to the champion to the defending champion. When you look at that arc, what moment stands out as the one where you knew this was something real for you?
So, like I said in my previous interviews, like my first couple ones, I was just getting the feel for it. Then once when I started seeing my name grow and grow into the standings, and I was like, you know what? I love it here. And to be honest, I didn't really expect to become champion this quick, but I'm guessing I'm the most consistent according to the standings, and I feel like it's gonna be hard to top me in the overall standings, I should say. But
I don't think anybody can argue that at this point.
yeah, because anyone could have their downtime. Granted, I scored 50, which I believe is terrible. Well, 53, which if I was defending against anybody else, I probably would have lost. So, but
I mean, Jared's a pretty legit name when it comes to it, right? At
yeah,
the end of the
yeah,
day, multiple time
absolutely.
champion here. No joke, and
Nope.
it's still crazy to me, 3 points.
I know. I was nervous throughout the pay per view. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh man, because a lot of stuff. Like my main problem with the AEW pay per views is the match order because they don't do it the way that I think ever. It's like, oh snap. I feel like I always get the main event right because AEW normally does it with the world title. That I normally
Yeah.
get right, but other than that, I'm like, I think I got maybe 2 match orders right. I think because I think I predicted Darby and Andrade the third, and then the main event. I say in the end, I did enough to beat one of the best here, so that gives me a lot
Absolutely.
more confidence going into WrestleMania.
Champions find a way to win, and you, my friend, are most certainly a champion here.
Thank you, thank you.
That's something you earned. And you touched earlier about your consistency. You have an average score of 67.71 across 7 Royales, the highest in the competition's history. Nobody's been more consistent. Ferg was dominant. He walked away. Japeth had the longest reign and lost it. what makes consistency your weapon instead of your ceiling?
So I feel like my consistency is it's my weapon because like I could have an off day, like I personally feel like I did in AEW, and in the next show, I can get the highest score again. But also in the end, I feel like that makes other people like, oh snap, he obviously knows his stuff. So that
Oh
might
yeah,
give the challenger like, oh man, because I think I've been on the top for a while,
I would
actually,
say so.
to be honest. So.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sound cocky, but
No, I mean you totally have earned that for sure. At least I think it's so crazy though to find out that heading into WrestleMania, Dpants scores 81 points at AEW Dynasty, who is at the 26
yeah,
overall on the leaderboard
I saw
with
that.
an average of
Yeah.
40.55. How crazy is that? That it's like that's what this game is. At any point, no matter how much you think you know, somebody can just come out of nowhere
Yeah.
who's been doing this. Because Dpants, I think, has been in all 11 Royales and has
Wow.
just been consistent and chipping away. And, here comes their time. And crazy, it's WrestleMania. Like, I still can't get over. I'm so excited to see everything that's going to happen at
Yeah.
WrestleMania. And then we get more stakes on top of that, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Like for me, doing this actually makes it a little more exciting too, because I can look forward to especially the matches that we have to pick on, like pick or whatever. That's gonna make me a little more
Absolutely.
interested in those. Like what's gonna happen. Hopefully I'm right.
All right, so tomorrow will be WrestleMania. You have
Correct.
defended once and survived. A new number one contender gets crowned the same night you defend. What's going through your head tonight, knowing everything that is like on the line for tomorrow?
It's a little nerve wracking, but like I said, with me beating Jared gave me a lot more confidence going into
For
Mania.
sure, for sure.
So I do have a question though. Am I only defending it on night one and then night two, or how does that work?
That's a very good question. So what we do, and we tried this. One of the proof of concepts here was we did this with SummerSlam because that was also 2 nights. The way we
Yep.
change things up and to make it as easy as possible is you only fill out one card. There will be match order for both nights on the card. And instead of doing the 3 matches that we would normally feature, we're going to feature 5 matches. We're going to do 2 from
Ooh,
one night, 2 from the second night, and then one more that we just decide, like, of course, it's WrestleMania. This has to be on there somewhere. And then, of course, we'll have
oh,
props. We might switch up the props for a day one props, night two props, or, maybe we'll combine them all, see what
okay.
happens through both nights.
Actually, I really like that because that could change the game quickly.
Absolutely. Yep.
Hmm.
I plan on posting results of after night one so everybody can kind of see where they are and then, see what night two happens and shakes things up for the results.
Hey, like I could win night one and then I could end up losing it at night two, depending on how I do. So
Absolutely. Who knows?
that 2 night WrestleMania could change everything. I'm excited, actually,
It could
really
come
excited.
down to who gets cursed for all we know at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
We have no idea.
he's cursing everybody right now.
Oh man, it's going off. I love it though. I still love it. He's doing amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
You have D Pants one-on-one tomorrow at WrestleMania. What
I
is
do.
your message to the number one contender going into that?
My message is good luck. I know you're not one of the highest average right now, but you had a hell of a showing on at Dynasty, and I'm looking forward to face you tomorrow night and Sunday night and make the best man win. But I intend to walk out WrestleMania still the champion. Hopefully, I can become the longest reign champion. Not sure how long that is, but that's my goal. And D Pants, good luck. I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much for your time. I always appreciate it. Good luck. I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Let's peep this Mania card.
This weekend is WrestleMania, and you can enter the Pick the Push Royale right now. We're going to go over the Mania card to make sure you know what you're doing. Exactly how you would expect it to look. Except since we have 2 nights, we're going to have 2 nights of match orders. Each one will be its own separate question. WrestleMania has stepped up their game as far as match order stuff because normally they have 4 matches and they make it super easy. This time, not so much.
That wasn't just me thinking that then. I feel like every recent WWE pay-per-view, there's haven't been very many matches in it.
It's been easy to pick the match order.
And I guess they just haven't needed to, is their reason? I don't really know. I did hear first matches for both nights have been announced. That the Vision and I Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight will start night 1. Take it for what it's worth. I heard it on TikTok, I think. I don't even know if I put that like that, but I think I am going to change my answer to it. Night 2, it looks like Lesnar and Oba are going to start, which I did have that because I expected Lesnar to want to go home sooner. All right, heading into the first match, and obviously this is one we knew was going to be there because we're going to have the WWE Championship match with Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton with Pat McAfee in his corner. I love Pat McAfee. So, you know what? As much as I think it's dumb to insert a celebrity, I like Pat McAfee. So, I'll say it as wrong as I want. He's a media darling.
Yep, not a fan of him being inserted into this feud, but whatever. They actually started to hook me with Randy Orton, and then all of a sudden it was like Pat McAfee, and I was like, now I don't care.
First question we have besides the winner is going to be which happens first. We got a Cody Cutter and we got Orton's rope DDT.
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, there's no way that it's none. It's Orton.
I mean, yeah, it's probably not going to be none, but like, hey, you know what? It's part of the game.
Yep, it's there.
How will this match end? 4 different options. DQ, count out, tap out, pinfall. And then I thought this was a genius one to add. Will Pat McAfee join Michael Cole on commentary at any point during the match?
Oh, super high IQ move. I like it.
I
thought
like that
was
a
pretty
lot,
good,
actually.
Right? I think I said yes. The second match, and this is going to be for night 1, we have Liv versus Stephanie Vakir. That one just got a lot of votes on the poll that we did.
It's probably also one of the few matches I'm actually pretty excited for. If I had a list of 4 matches to be excited for, this would be in that top 4.
My only problem is, like, Liv's going to win, right? She could be minus $1 million.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm sure it'll be a good match. Like, I am excited, like, as far as matches go. You're right, and I've been looking at it the wrong way.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be such a good match. The only problem is if I want to see Oblivion, I can just go watch Jason Vaughn.
First question I had was which member of the Judgment Day will interfere? I had that in Dynasty, and Kevin didn't like it, so I thought it'd be funny to bring it back.
Perfect.
That was really
Well,
the
it
only
certainly
reason.
isn't going to be JD McDonough because he got his ass kicked.
Yeah, Dom and JD McDonough are both in their own respective matches, right?
Yeah, I believe so. So I believe the same with Raquel. So I think Roxanne is the only one that would be able to interfere, and I do believe that she can.
And then the only other question for that was how will this match end? Because pinfall, DQ, count out, tap out.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like that's good for championship matches.
Mhm.
And also, I didn't have much to go on with that one.
That's okay. That's a good one.
All right, so the next one is just the biggest troll that I could have ever done, and I'm so excited to see the reaction here because
I figured you would. I figured you would, and
hear me out.
you do. But here's the thing: you do know that you now have to, when you say who's in the match, you're going to have to bleep it out.
We'll see what happens. You know what? We'll see what happens because we're gonna have to add the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag match. I thought that was such a unique enough match because there's not really any like one-on-one tag matches, and like that could just give us such variety that we wouldn't be able to use otherwise for WrestleMania. And there's a lot of names, and it's gonna be tricky.
It's a really good WrestleMania match. It for sure will be a difference maker in the scores for WrestleMania.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 teams in the match are the Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, and the Bella Twins.
Are you gonna name both the Bellas?
I think everybody knows who the Bellas are. Hang on, because there's more. So we have who gets the win, and that's where we'll show everybody's picture because it's much easier to do it that way than to try and find tag team matches with everybody together.
Oh, I
Yep.
hate this even more now.
So, showing everybody's picture for the names that I just named, my favorite part is that, you know, Yeah, I don't even have a way to describe this to any listener for it, but like it's the correct like all the images are there. Everybody looks how they're supposed to look.
They are twins.
They're those are who they are, and I
I
didn't
can't.
totally just put Bree's photo instead of anybody else's. We'll have another section, and it will be all the night 2 matches for WrestleMania. Main event: Punk versus Roman Reigns. That one's staple. It's the World Heavyweight Championship match.
You want to know what I didn't vote for?
What could it have possibly been?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Because he didn't vote.
For
oh
that.
yeah. Punk versus Roman. We're gonna have what happens first. For Punk, you have the Anaconda Vice because he doesn't have any like good signature moves. I was thinking like the high knee to a bulldog, kinda, but like whatever. Anaconda Vice it is.
This match is the bane of my existence. It's going to be so hard to just stay awake for this match.
Well, maybe this will add a little bit more fun when we're on the edge of our seats figuring out if we're gonna see an Anaconda Vice or a Superman punch first.
No, I don't care. Guess what?
What?
That'll be your job because I
Yeah,
don't think I'll be awake for it. And I'll just have to trust you. You can tell me. And I'll be like, that's cool.
Hear me out though. Besides figuring out just like this, like all the other ones, we have how will the match end. But
Mhm.
it makes it more interesting. Does Paul Heyman interfere in this match?
I'm going to say no. And I'm going to say it's going to be the easiest one to say no on because Paul Heyman wants nothing to do with both of them because
That's
of
fair.
the problems he has with Rollins and everything else as well.
Makes sense. He's gonna be busy with Brock, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really want a reverse relationship with Obafemi and Paul Heyman is what I'm kind of begging for.
That'd be crazy. I don't even think Oba needs it though. He's actually still pretty good on the mic too.
That's kind of my point. Like a subservient, like, this is the ruler Obafemi. I'm Paul Heyman. Thank you. And then Oba just starts talking and Paul just stands there trembling until he tries to stab him in the back, inevitably because Paul Heyman.
There's 5 matches total. The last match out of all 5, we have the 6-pack ladder match for the IC championship.
I like a lot of these wrestlers, and I would be super happy to see any of them win and sad to see any of them lose. It's going to be a difficult match.
Yeah. It was good before they added Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, and I have
Yeah.
a feeling it's going to be an easy choice for me to decide on who's like actually winning because I can really narrow it down to 2 of them, and that's
Okay,
it.
well, besides Rey Mysterio, we have Rusev, JD McDonough, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, and Penta.
So Penta's the current champion. My thoughts on this match is he either retains because he's a fighting champion and they want to show how tough he is, and he's been he like just got the title. He's not injured. He's good. Like he's going. He just wants to put on a good match. So I could see him retaining. But if he loses, which he totally can because it is a ladder match and that, if anyone's going to climb up to the top or if they're going to give anyone the belt, it's going to be Javon.
That would be cool.
Those were exactly my thoughts.
So those are the only 2 that I can see winning this ladder match.
Yeah, I'm leaning more Penta than worrying about anybody else winning it.
That's the way I feel. I feel like Penta is going to win it, but if you are to put your money anywhere else, put it on Javon, because Javon's the only one that I can see Penta dropping it to because they are friends as well.
Well, hear me out. Out of those men, who do you think touches the belt first?
Oh, I like that question.
Ooh, just touches the belt?
Just touches it.
That's a really fucking good question. There's like
Solid question.
3 or 4 people I could see touching the belt.
I put Javon Evans. Personally, he's just so bouncy. You might be able to bounce up there and just touch it.
Over under 5 ladders in the ring in one time is wild too, by the way. Like,
3 and a
1, 2,
half.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So it'd be 4.
4 ladders in the ring at one time?
Yep.
Do they have to be set up or just in
No,
the ring?
just in it.
Mm.
More than 50%, I might add. Because I can see there being a spot with 3 ladders. Will there be a 4th in there too when they do that?
I was gonna say I like that number because I can almost guarantee the 3 ladder spot, but is there the 4th ladder in the ring?
Yeah. 2.5, the answer's
I think
over.
so.
Everybody should choose over there.
What
I'm
do
definitely gonna pick
what do we
over.
call if the ladder's broken and it's still in the ring?
Oh, that's a good question.
Depends how much of the ladder.
Is in the ring.
Yeah, it would still depend on how much is within the ropes. I'm counting like the ropes are the barrier.
Okay.
So as long as it's in that part, but maybe everybody will just be mad at that one question. It happens. Sometimes it happens.
I want everyone to be mad about that question.
If everybody's mad at that question, hilarious because fucking is in this.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that one was.
Oh.
Yeesh.
All right, so the last section we got is event props.
Event props for both nights. Wild.
Yeah, event props count for both nights. We have announce tables and barricades broken. When your options are 0, 1, 2, and then 3+.
Title changes. Are there even 8 title matches?
Yeah, it's crazy. There's 8 title matches. I'll bring it up. We'll go over all of them because it was hard to determine like which matches to even put in. But you have Punk, Roman, Cody, Orton. You have the IC match. You have both women's world titles. That's 5. You have the women's tag match. And then, what am I missing? 2 more. The IC women's title match. Oh, Sami Zayn, Trick Williams.
Sami Zayn, Trick Williams.
So that's 8 total.
So I wouldn't make it 8+. That's
I
just.
think I should go 7+. Yeah, but okay, hear me out though. Like, I think there's gonna be 6 title changes.
That's fair. Just keep it at 8+. That covers our ass in case they add another one.
The next question we have is over under ref bumps, again from both nights, so I kept it at 1.5. And then, will John Cena get involved in a match? Probably not. The answer is probably not, because I do believe that he's probably done for in-ring stuff for quite a while, but not forever.
He's fully retired for right now. He's the host, and the host doesn't get involved.
I'm sorry. Can you guys even tell me what the host is? I don't even know what a host is.
Oh, he just shows up and says hi. Like, the people that greet you at Walmart? He's that for WrestleMania.
Yep.
Yeah, but also I think Cena and Danhausen will beat up on the Miz.
I need something with him and Danhausen for sure.
I mean, he just sits at the front hall and just like says hi to people.
I mean, he's not going to say hi to like people. Like, it's going to be to us because we're going to be entering the Walmart of WrestleMania.
The host is like the narrator for the show.
Oh, you mean like
Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce. They're
Okay.
technically the hosts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Like a GM for that show. That's a much
The
better
host.
way to look at it.
Okay.
The last question we have on the card, again, both nights, we have over under 1.5 curses by Danhausen.
Dude, I love that question.
Good question.
So much.
Good question. Good question.
I want to see
I want to
2
say
curses.
over.
I think I put over.
I gotta say over because
Over.
I want him to curse everyone. Just everyone. It's both nights, so like it's a curse a night.
It's 1 per
We're good.
night. 1 per night is the ratio. So, probably going to be over, actually.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me in here. I didn't even mean to join, but I figured I'd stick around so I didn't be an asshole. Y'all
It's
have
all
a
good,
good
dude. You
night.
could have left immediately. I appreciate you.
Yes, this place was rigged against me. I had a rib injury, and Ian will be hearing from Tony Khan.
I'm looking
Oh, dude,
forward
I'm
to
looking
it.
forward to it.
I already ordered my
Dude.
Patriot the Luchador mask. So he better have a note in there.
So I am now joined by a very, very, very special guest, Dpants. He has been competing in the Pick the Push Royale for 11 events, 11 times stepping into the competition, 11 times watching someone else walk away with that top score, until this past Sunday at AEW Dynasty, where Dpants put up 81 points in a single night, the second highest score ever recorded in a Royale. He did something nobody ranked 26th overall has ever done in the history of this competition. Become the number 1 contender for the Pick the Push Championship. The lowest ranked contender in Royale history, now 4 days away from WrestleMania and a shot at Eddie Johnson, who retained their title. This is their first time on the show. Whether it's their last depends on what happens at WrestleMania. Hey, Dpants.
Hey, what's up? You got me all pumped up after that introduction. It's unbelievable. Can't believe I'm here.
Yeah. Did you think at all that you were going to be coming on the show and be a number 1 contender with your picks?
No, absolutely not. Are you kidding? But after watching the first 3 matches, and I think I got the first 3 match order right, I was like,
Oh.
oh, crap, I got a chance here. I am in the cards. But yeah, unbelievable. I woke up the next morning because I forgot to even, check the rest. I watched, and then the last two matches I actually, I was in and out of because of kids. But yeah,
Yep.
unreal.
That's
Real.
wild. 81 points is still wild. That is the second highest single score in the night. The only other person that scored higher than you is actually the Jared Holmes at Revolution.
That's that cocky guy, right? That cocky guy that won the parade last week.
Yes, correct. That guy.
I know
That guy.
Yeah.
He didn't get his doctor's note in time either. So
Oh, good.
Eddie Johnson has the highest average score in the history of the Royale, and he just beat Jared Holmes by 3 points at Dynasty.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're going into WrestleMania as the statistical underdog by literally every single metric. Tell me something about yourself that the scoreboard will never show. What makes you dangerous to Eddie Johnson that like the stats that we have can't capture?
I think I'm just a good sleeper. Sleep is bound to wake up. Bound to wake up and destroy. The sleep and destroy you. Watch out, Eddie Little Johnson. It's gonna be a rough one this weekend.
So normal people have about a couple of weeks before they go into their next event. You have literally basically a weekend. You have a couple more days because WrestleMania is this weekend.
I think that's on my side. All right, take the luck right into the next weekend. I think it's on my side. If I had 2 weeks to overthink, I'm done.
Is this an advantage for you, or I was gonna say, do you think it's a problem that it's like that quick?
Definite advantage, especially when I scored 81. Now he's thinking about it. Now he's gonna overthink.
Yeah,
And he's gonna probably choke.
you did beat him by 30 points this last pay-per-view, so like that is a huge gap. But I mean, Eddie Johnson's been very, very consistent.
Top average, right?
So yeah, he does top average.
Yeah, you don't sniff at that,
Nope. 11 Royales. You've been doing this for a while, and this is the first time we've actually had you on the show. Why did it take this long? And why did it finally happen this Sunday?
I've been waiting. I was pinpointing my point, and I figured right before WrestleMania, and then taking the belt at WrestleMania is worth way more than all this other junk that we've been doing. WrestleMania is the pinnacle of the sport. So why not wait until then to take over this belt for the first time, right?
I was gonna say I didn't think about it until right now, but you get to have a WrestleMania moment.
Bingo.
You get to have a
Absolutely.
WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
And this will actually be the first WrestleMania moment for the Pick to Push because we didn't start until after WrestleMania last year.
Look at that. Yeah, I could pop the cherry with Pick the Push at WrestleMania and have my first championship as well. Unreal.
That would be a wild. Give me your championship match prediction, and then what number do you think you are going to score at WrestleMania to become the Pick to Push champion?
I mean, obviously, I think I'm going to win this. The Pick the Push champion match.
Yeah. How many points do you think you're going to get? What do you think you're going to need to win?
I'll be conservative. I think I'm going to get between 68 and 72 because he's going to fumble around and end up at 48.
Ooh, I like that. I like those numbers. And then and then give me your championship prediction. So who do you think is going to win between Punk and Roman?
Punk and Roman. Man, this is a tough one. So I love CM Punk, but I think Roman takes him out. I think Roman's going to take him out.
I would like that a lot.
I don't think the script says that, but
I don't think so either, just because of other things. But I'm also not a Punk fan, so the faster Punk loses the belt, the better. Maybe we'll stop having 20-minute or 30-minute promos to end Raw if Punk loses the belt.
Are you kidding? Monday Night Raw was all promo last night. It was
Oh
terrible.
my god, it
Didn't
was.
stop.
No, it was a lot of promos. It was a lot of promos last night.
You know what's crazy? I'm actually looking forward more right now to Wednesday night with AEW with the match between MJF.
Oh, yep, and Darby.
Yeah, I'm actually looking more forward to that than the CM Punk Roman Reigns match. And even though I picked MJF last weekend, I would have loved to have seen Omega win that.
Oh yeah,
I love Kenny.
Want me to tell you what I'm most excited about for WrestleMania? And I probably shouldn't be this excited for it.
What's
Out
that?
of all of the matches and everything that's going to happen at WrestleMania, the thing that I'm most excited for is John Cena and Danhausen.
Yeah, I mean, Cena's one of my favorites.
I'm so excited for that segment, just like a WrestleMania moment with him being the host and Danhausen being Danhausen.
Now the question is, does Cena ever get involved in any of the matches?
No, no, he
No?
is he is
No?
all done with the ring. He's him and AJ. Even AJ was saying it in an interview, and I totally get it now. That he is like during my last match, even I was like, I don't want to be in this match anymore.
That's
Like,
when you know.
please, let's hurry this up. I'm so tired. I'm so old.
Yeah, well,
Like, let's get this over with.
I mean, Stone Cold said the same thing. Next thing you know, it took what 10, 12 years. He was back in there just doing for one little promo, a little stunner,
Yeah.
but something small.
Yep, yep. Don't get me wrong. He'll end up coming back and doing something, some sort of like talking or promo. That's why like him being the host of WrestleMania is perfect.
Yeah, right. It's almost like he was the best of all time, just like Tom Brady took over broadcasting. Now he's taking over broadcasting.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, great way to end your career. Oh man, you didn't ask me what I'm drinking.
What are you drinking?
You gotta know. I call it Randy Savage. I mean, we are talking on a wrestling show here.
Are you drinking a Randy Savage right now?
Yeah, the Randy Savage whiskey. It's Tennessee whiskey cider with 2 drops of THC. It's a savage by drinking it.
Oh
Absolute
my
savage
God.
by drinking it. Oh yeah,
That sounds fantastic. Is it a
delicious.
flavored drop or no?
No, just a regular. Cause I love the taste of the whiskey. Is that
Gotcha,
little
gotcha.
brown with a little taste of cider? It's delish. You know what it tastes like? Success.
It tastes like success.
That's it, man.
It
That's it.
tastes like a WrestleMania victory. Is that what it tastes like?
That's right. That's right. Tastes like success, like this weekend.
You're ranked 26th overall with a 40.5 average coming into Dynasty. Nobody ranked that low has ever become number one contender. Does that motivate you, or did it add pressure knowing the numbers aren't supposed to support what just happened?
You know what it did? It brought me in knowing that I'm most likely going to lose, so there's no pressure. Nobody's expecting me to win. From ghetto to penthouse, baby. That's what it is.
I thought this was fantastic that this pay-per-view really showed what it's all about, because the two people that joined this like little community to just watch wrestling or to just joke around and no pressure picks on things
Yeah.
were you and Toxic. Toxic is the person who came in second. What match are you most excited about for this weekend at WrestleMania?
I was actually expecting that question and I couldn't figure it out. But I think it's Lesnar and
Femi?
Obi. Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
think
hype,
that's
the hype train's been great on it. It's almost been too much, but Lesnar is such an animal, and you know what? Oba is just as big and just as like vicious he looks like. So I'm really looking forward to that one.
who do you think's gonna win it?
See, I don't think it's Oba's time yet, and it's Lesnar's. It's not even Lesnar's time, but Lesnar has that nostalgia about him in the WWE. I think Lesnar takes him out, but that also starts Oba's, run to the top.
You don't think that Brock's gonna pass the torch to Oba for WrestleMania? So Oba will have that streak started at WrestleMania?
Yeah, but now they're making Lesnar a stepping stone. Is that what they really want to do? You know what I'm saying?
Lesnar's gonna retire in at SummerSlam.
Is that legit?
I am almost positive. I've been saying it for about a year now. Is there anything you want to shout out when it comes to what you do? If you wanted to say hi to the girls or the
I
family.
mean, I can say hi to my girls. They didn't help me this time, and maybe that was a good thing too.
Oh, that was good. That was going to be the next question. I was going to say, how many picks were yours and how many picks were the
Yeah.
girls?
No, this was all me, 100%. The only other time was the very first one, and my girls have half picked and half not picked on all the others. So, I mean, maybe that's the way I start going, or I ask them one. Who do you like with these two, and that's it, or maybe just the girl matches. I don't know. Haven't figured this. Yeah, I haven't figured this. Mojo out yet.
Haven't figured it out yet, but
That's
I
it.
don't know. You're hot right now, so you should be fine.
Absolutely. Gonna go against Eddie Little Johnson, baby. Let's go.
Thank you for hopping on.
Absolutely. No, it's been fun, Joe.
Absolutely. And
Thanks for in this little community.
yeah, no problem, dude. I'm glad that you joined. Like,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
fun.
this fun little community has been a blast. Just like the people that have joined, just some of the people that we've met along the way, like Japeth and like the Mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Like those guys I met at an AEW show. Like
Okay.
those guys aren't people that I like grew up with or I'm friends with. Like those are just wrestling fans.
Oh, that's awesome.
Stabadili, I played disc golf with him, but he's a wrestling photographer, so he was just super into fucking wrestling. So
Yeah.
it's that's how we became friends. You got Ferg, who lives on the other side of the world, and he's just friends with fucking Brett.
I'll tell you, when I first started this, Ferg was dominating.
Yeah, Ferg was killing it.
Dominating.
But Ferg partway retired. He's paying attention and he's listening, but he hasn't been picking. He's been taking a break from it for a little while.
Well, I'll tell you, that was my inspiration of trying to get better because he kept dominating everybody. I'm like, this guy's got to go. You know?
I gotta beat him.
Hey, all respect, Ferg. I don't know if you're listening. All respect, man.
That's going to do it for this week's episode of Pick the Push. Don't forget to go to our link in our link tree where you can enter the Pick the Push Royale for WrestleMania. It's completely free, multiple choice. You just get points, and then we share the results in our Discord on Monday. Don't forget to follow us on X, Instagram, YouTube, and if you're looking to go to a show or event or a concert or whatever, check out the link to StubHub in our link tree. Plus, we also have the Pick the Push shop. Check it out. It's pretty neat. But until then, we'll see you next week. Good luck.
Wait, WrestleMania's this weekend.
This weekend. It's, what?
This weekend is WrestleMania.
It's tomorrow. Ho!
This weekend, WrestleMania, a
Saturday,
two-day
Saturday.
event. Ho!
Saturday. Sunday. Oh!
You can be number one contender. All you have to do is follow the links in our bio.
I'm so sorry. I do have to add one more thing. I actually broke my finger and I have a doctor's note. So if I lose WrestleMania, it's because of that.
Well, you'll make sure you submit the doctor's note to the correct channels because, there's been some misunderstanding in the past. And, if you have any injuries we'll go from there. We've been always very fair to everybody here.
Alert, pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. Pick the push. No half steps, no in between. Pick the push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push. Boards light, hearts race, crowd reacts. Every pick swings, no room for slacks. Bluff fails quick, mistakes break fast. Every choice lands, nothing's left to chance. Climb the ranks, feel the surge, hit it hard, no room to purge. Eyes locked, focus tight, every swing counts in the fight. Predicted the twist, caught us all flat. No way you had that. Pick it right, own the night. Pick it wrong, still stand your fight. Every call cracks, every swing crushed. Step in the ring, pick the push. I learned pick the push. Call the plays on the night. Push. Make it land, hold it tight. Push. No slack, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push. When you pick the push. When you pick the push. When you pick the push.
So, maybe if I, disperse it out, because if you say it fast, it's real bad, like Nick, that one's gonna be real, real bad. But if I go Nick, probably not as bad. We'll find out. The short ones, that one's gonna be fucked. That one. I just want to see what that sounds like. I hope to God I don't add that. I think I'm just gonna have to say Brie Bella's sister because it's just the only way it's not gonna get bleeped.